What's up, guys? I'm here to talk a little bit about mewing. I've seen a lot of people make videos lately on it, and there's a lot of good information. Of course, Dr. Mike Mew is the man behind the theory, so to speak, and that's where I learned from him. And I will tell you my experience with it and some possible benefits you can get from mewing. So, I've been mewing for about 2 years now, and life is just great. Yeah, but I'm 24 now, and I started mewing right before I got turned 22, and yeah, I saw results pretty fast. Like after a few weeks, I saw results, but I was really consistent, and I make sure I had my tongue on the roof, glued, yeah, to the roof of my mouth all the time. And I even used to put my thumbs in my mouth and like this and press up like which is kind of dumb because it's exhausting. It's anyways, a few months I saw definitely saw some results. I started off with the well, let's jump back to the beginning. When I was a kid, I had pretty good facial development. Like my face was, it was forward grown and short. But then around when I was like 15 or something like that, I think my tongue posture got worse. I think my tongue dropped to the bottom of my mouth. I've always I was always breathing through my nose, but my tongue probably dropped around that age. And over the next few years, my face got longer and longer. So I didn't really notice at that time. I didn't really care either. But when I was 21, yeah, I found out about mewing and I decided to give it a shot. And yeah, for me, it has definitely worked. It has made my face a lot shorter. It has made my face more forward. My face like used to be growing down like this, but now it's more upwards, And yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah, so what more changes have I seen? My face has gotten shorter, maybe more wider. Um, Actually, my skull has changed, even how that sounds fucking weird, but my whole skull has changed. Like, I used to have a taller forehead. My forehead is still huge, but it was even bigger before. And my, like, while the jaws come forward, my skull, like, it came backwards, like this. And it's less mass, like, at the top of my head now. And that mass have like moved to the back of my head. Like this sounds crazy, but I'm completely sure this happened. It sounds really far fetched, but man, what can I say? That's what I experienced. Another thing is that I had like big black circles under my eyes, but those have gotten a lot less noticeable, gotten a lot better, because when you push the maxilla up, you get more bone around this area under your eyes, which means results in less noticing black circles. So that's another benefit. Also, amazingly enough, my singing has gotten a lot better. I'm a singer and I have less problem hitting high notes and stuff. Like easier, singing is just so much easier. Probably because of the open airways. Like there's much more space for my air to flow through, I guess. And like my voice is more resonant, which I think is good. So that's another benefit. And I mean, not only my maxilla has changed. From lifting my maxilla upwards, my lower jaw has followed, and like my other bones in the face have also changed. Like this bones around here, and my nose has probably changed a little bit. And my teeth has gotten wider from mewing, which is good. My dental arch. Yeah. So mewing is basically you keep the whole tongue at the top of your mouth, roof of your mouth. You keep it there all the time. Sometimes, like I switch on and off. If like sometimes I keep my teeth together, other times I don't. And you also gotta make sure when you're swallowing, you keep the tongue at the roof of the mouth, and when you swallow you're gonna press it up and in like a rolling motion. It's kind of difficult to describe, but like when you swallow, your face is not gonna see an activity around here like that. I just swallowed there. So yeah. um I mean, when you have open airways, you're probably gonna have a better sleep quality. You maybe have more energy because oxygen, I mean, it flows easier through your body, I guess. Kind of makes sense. Better sleep quality. Sleep is so important, so that may result in higher testosterone levels. It may, yeah, you may be less tired in the day, etc. So, and the biggest benefit is just overall health. You're just healthier if you have, and you feel healthier and more confident too if your face is like grown properly, so to speak, and you're less teeth problems. I mean, that's very common to have. So there's less chance of having teeth problems. I have very straight teeth now, and there's more than enough space for all my teeth to fit, which is a result of my good breathing, I guess, my good oral posture. So shout out Dr. Mike Mew. What's up? You're a, you're a god. I just ruined the video, man. Fuck. Now I gotta start over. No, I'm not. Yeah, but I mean, if you have any questions, post them down below. I'm happy to answer. Like it took 2 years for me, but I've seen like improvements from month to month. So yeah, that's it, I guess. Well, one more thing. Uh, some other things is that it's good is you chew hard food. Like you just don't eat like mashed potatoes all the time. You chew something that's working your muscles, because there's muscles in your face. Your tongue is a muscle, and you want to work them out. I've seen that Mike Mew video. It is like chewing on this hard gum. It's kind of funny. Um, yeah, and babies should get breastfed. I have read, because breastfeeding like um, it gets you to develop proper swallowing technique. So yeah, breastfeeding is good from what I've read. And yeah, that's about it. If you have questions, please post them down below. And as you can see, this is mewing. It has improved my face a lot. So, I mean, I can't say it will work as good for you as it has done for me, because we're all different, and it kind of depends how what you're starting out with, how your facial development is now. I don't know, but that could be a factor. So I'm not gonna say it will work for you no matter what, but I definitely think it probably will work for most people, and you should do it anyways, because if you don't do it, your face will just continue dropping more and more. I guess it might get just worse and worse. So yeah, if you're not mewing, then what the hell are you doing? Alright, over and out. Well, some other things I forgot to say. Like if your face drops, your jaw drops down too much, it will go backwards. So if it drops far enough down, like you can't have a face that goes down here, like a jaw that goes down like this. So it drops back both the jaws into your face, which, yeah, I that never happened to me. I never like went that far. but I hope mewing works, even though your jawline, your jawbones has dropped like backwards and not just downwards, but downwards so far that they have dropped backwards. I think that's the theory behind that. And another thing you could try, I haven't tried it myself, but I've heard people have great results from it. It's called face pulling. You basically, one method I've read about, you can like take a belt that you can bite in, and you can like bite down at the belt and just drag the belt forward. Like, I've never tried it, but I've read about someone that had good results from that. So maybe you could try it out. And yeah, you definitely need to keep the tongue at the roof of the mouth all throughout the day, because you need to make it a habit. So you do it when you sleep also. Because when you sleep, you gotta definitely have the right posture, or else you won't see any progress really. So yeah, what's the anything more I was gonna say? I think that was it. Okay, bye bye. Okay, some last thoughts here. Well, I think it kind of genetics, I think, play a role too. But I think no one has the genetics for like a wrong grown face. I just think that some people have naturally a longer bone, like naturally a longer jawline, for example. I think that's genetics plays a part in that, but no one has the genetics for like a natural facial growth. Just we all have different facial shapes, but right, everyone can get a facial growth like that is forward and not downward, you know. Another thing that's kind of interesting is our ancestors way back in the day, they had very good facial growth. I mean, what was their diet? What was their tongue posture? I mean, even some tribal people today have very good teeth and stuff like that, and facial development. So that's interesting. Another thing which is interesting I've read about is some like languages use the tongue more, and like it's more natural for the tongue to stay more up while speaking in some languages compared to other. So that's kind of interesting. I don't I don't know much about that, but it's some cool things to think about. And yeah, it seems like mewing is gaining more and more traction, so hopefully it will be bring more awareness around it. But yeah, Mike Mewest and his father has done a great job. They has done a lot of research behind it, and yeah. Okay, I promise that was everything I had to say. Comments down below if I get any views at all. I don't know. Bye bye. God damn it, this video is gonna be long. I got a couple more things to say. First one is, when I first started mewing, after a few weeks, I could feel like this is where the bony part that was around my lip area. It was kind of strange because it felt very unnatural, like my lips were sticking out, and I could feel this bony part here that I haven't felt before. But after a few more weeks, I could like see it like week by week getting pushed more and more upwards. So I guess that's probably was my maxilla that I could feel down here at the lip, my lip area. And after weeks, I pushed it more and more up, and it disappeared like the bony part I had here. I think that was kind of amazing thing. And about singing, I think if you notice, most good singers have a very short, forward grown face. I think there's definitely a benefit if you're a singer having a face like that. Not that you can't be a good singer unless, but I think it's something to that. Um, and yeah, another part, if you have a long enough jaw, you're gonna fit all your teeth in. Like if you have a short jaw, you might not have space for your wisdom tooth, your molars, or whatever. And okay, that was it. That was everything. In my next video, I might be talking about how intermittent fasting is growing my hair back. Another crazy fucking theory, but yeah, stay tuned.